Hello YouTube fan, today I'm bringing you my first MAFEX figure review. We had to go with Zack Snyder's Justice League Superman. This is a little bit irrelevant, but something that I think would have made the box look better is if they would have stayed consistent. As you can see in the back, they have the MAFEX logo here, which is colored, and then all of the Metacon over here, which is colored as well. But in the front, this is all just black and white. However, I do get it because this is, I'm assuming that they wanted to go with the gray version that Zack Snyder released on HBO Max, which is cool, but I think that they could have at least given this color to give it better presentation. However, that's just my thoughts. Still looks pretty neat though. You can see the sticker there. Let's get into it now. So starting off with the head sculpt, I think that they did pretty good capturing his look. Looking at the hair, you can see they have some going over to the left, has some going to the back. Actually put some effort on his hair sculpt. He has some eyebrow creases and some forehead lines. Cheekbones looking really good. Eyebrows are just painted on there. I think this looks really good. I wonder if he owns one of these. This is really bumming me out. That sucks. Probably do that and then just add like a little bit of glue or something to... But we'll figure that out. Anyways, looking at the S right here, this is pretty good. You can see all of the details in there. And textures all throughout. You can see it on the S, even in the middle of the S. The lines here on the side, they do align pretty good as well, and they are painted nicely. It looks like it's leaning more towards the right, so I'm gonna have to warm it up and adjust that and glue it back into place. But this is why his torso looks like it's leaning more towards the right, as you can see there how that peg looks. But that's an easy fix, although I shouldn't have to do that. The cape is nicely done. I had some wires running through it, as you can see, obviously, because mine is sticking out in the front. Man. It doesn't feel as durable whenever you're using the wire. It does feel a little bit weak. Hopefully it does have longevity, you know, and it lasts as long. It's smooth on the outside and a little rougher on the inside. I think it's a nice touch to give it, you know, that contrast, as you can see there. It's like a little bit glossier on the outside and a little bit more matte on the inside. Back, it's pretty dope. And the texture and all of that looks really nice. Superman. But looking at his arm, you can see the texture continues. Here he has those gray lines. These are sculpted as well. Hands looks pretty neat. You can see that. It does look like an actual fist, you know. So it looks pretty good. Because they could have easily just like blended all of that in and not even add those little details there, so that's really appreciated. This right here, this is pretty a nice touch. I know that there's some companies that kind of miss it, but here you can see that he actually does have the S in there. I don't know if the camera's capturing that because it is pretty small, but it's there. The continuation here of the lines, and here is black, and then this is like a darker gray for his boots to give it a little bit of contrast. I like that. It's textured as well. Head goes around, and he has that neck joint, so he could do all types of poses with his head. Has that shoulder drop on the butterfly joint. Arms go up about that much to 360. Bicep swivel there. Over here, he has that bend, which is pretty good, really good actually. At his hands rotates and back and forth movements and all that good stuff that we need. This area right here, it does 360 and leans over side to side and back and forward waist area. And he does move around as well. Pretty good. That's just using this part right here. It's pretty good. He uses the top part, he goes even more, you know, which is nice. Legs, they go open about that much because then it gets hindered by crotch area right here. They would have just cut a little bit more. That would have definitely helped with the leg range. He does have thigh swivel, and he does have that drop. Legs go out about that much because, again, same thing with the crotch area. It does kind of go to the side a little bit, but you can kind of slip it out. Goes back about that much. He bends. Doesn't have no boot cut or nothing. Down here, his leg goes all around. Doesn't necessarily go back that much. Forward. Ankle rockers. It's pretty good. And toe hinge. Really good toe hinge. This is more so like his angry looking concerned face. Looks really good, and it still looks like Kal-El. The creases or the lines here on his cheek and his eyebrow area right there. Then we have this grinning face, which looks like he is very much in pain. With the creases on his forehead, and you can see like that forehead vein there. You see it there popping up. You can see the muscle definition around his cheek area. Yes, grinning face. Looks pretty dope. As for the face sculpts here, we have his heat vision face, which if you notice with the top of the hair, it is a little bit messier and falling a little bit more down his forehead. About to eye beam the crap out of somebody.
I think the paint around his eyes could have blended better to his skin. Now it would have been cool if they would have given him eye beams accessory to go with this head sculpt, but they didn't.
And lastly, he does come with a stand here, and he comes with this paper, I'm assuming. Oh yes, this is actually good because I have seen a couple of bootlegs out there. So this is good stuff as well to have. But yeah, he has a stand, which I have not opened up yet. So that's a wrap up, you guys, on my review for the Zack Snyder Justice League Superman Henry Cavill. This is the Storm Collectible stand. It isn't the one that he comes with. Hopefully, my hope is that they do release a Black Adam figure. I really did enjoy the movie. I know that there's mixed emotions out there, but I personally enjoy the movie, and I do hope that they tackle it. I do not have the other Justice Leagues, so I cannot show you his size comparison with them. But I will throw in a couple pictures in there from Beast Kingdom and Storm Collectibles so that you guys can see his size. And I do have Bane by MAFEX, and I'll do a comparison picture on that as well so that you guys can see that it looks like they started off a little bit smaller and then eventually got a tad bit bigger with this release.
A couple of things I didn't like about the figure though was the skin. It looked very pale. I feel as though they could have added some shading in there to make the face features pop out more if they would have shaded his skin. Also, I think the toe hinge are a little bit weak. When you try to use them, he tends to like fall forward easily.
Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope that it was informative. If you guys haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. It'll help me out a lot. And let me know what your experience has been, and if you guys know a way to fix that little thing, which if you see I kind of, I pushed it back a little bit, but with the posing, it'll probably, that little wire will stick out a little bit more. But if you guys know any way to fix that, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, follow me on social media. I will have all of the information on the description below. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and checking this review out with me. I hope you guys have a blessed one, and thank you so much. Y'all take care. Thank you. Thank you very much.